Welcome, viewers, to our first ever What For podcast. I'm Nate Biller, joined by my co-host Dylan Hodges to my right, Ethan Kiker, and Gable Carrick to my left. So, guys, let's get right into it. I think we should start with a little NFL talk. I'm going to start with Dylan first. What are your thoughts on this upcoming Super Bowl?
You know, I'm a Packers fan myself, so that loss in the division round was kind of tough.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't even think we were going to make it that far. You know, Jordan Love had a great season. Started off slow. But, you know, I don't really like the Super Bowl. You know, you got the Chiefs, they're there a lot. And then 49ers obviously took out the Packers. I would have loved to see the Ravens in the Super Bowl, obviously, but Lamar Jackson couldn't get it done. But I think, you know, they talk about the NFL script. I think the Chiefs are going to win.
What about you guys?
I think this is the most boring Super Bowl that could have done out of the championship round. Really want to see the Lions in there, man.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
I would like to see Lions too, but I'm excited for this game.
That was a
you
good
know?
show. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good one. And we Hoop and called it.
Yeah, I think this could be a real good game, but I mean, obviously, you know, the press coverage, you know, it's going to be on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't really care a whole lot. You know, it's a little annoying, but, you know, I don't want to, you know, we might have some Taylor Swift fans listening to the
Yeah,
pod.
we don't
so
want to be haters.
we don't want to be haters, but let me get your thoughts, Gable. I feel like you might have a strong opinion. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, at the start of the year, it was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah.
But as the year gone on, they show her, you know, after a commercial break, after you made a big play, or
Yeah.
you know, after a touchdown. So it's gotten a lot more reasonable, and I actually don't mind it anymore.
I think she's bringing over more sports fans, which is the
Yeah.
other thing. She's
Yeah.
bringing her fans over to watch the NFL. Which
But you see that she might not even like make it for the game. Like she's got
She's
like
in,
a
like,
concert,
Singapore or
it's, like,
something, yeah.
Yeah, like Japan.
I think it's
or something,
Tokyo, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
the
Tokyo.
day before,
Yeah.
so
But I heard she was gonna make it.
I'm sure she'll make
I
it.
saw like Tokyo's government was like putting out something that she'll make it back. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Thank
what
God.
Tokyo's
Thank God.
Imagine being that big that a whole like country wants you to
Yeah.
get back for your Super
But
Bowl.
you got to think, like, how much money
That's how you
she's
know. That's how you know you made it right there.
I saw she's produced, like, almost $400 million for the Chiefs alone, let alone the NFL. How much money? So
Right?
that's a lot of money. Grammys were last night. I think she won some stuff on Travis.
Travis Scott.
I saw that.
Travis
Yeah.
Scott.
I was
No,
watching
nominated
it.
for 10.
They just kept showing her too.
Killer Mike won like 3 of them.
He got arrested after. Did you guys see that?
Who?
I don't think that was
The-
real.
You think it was this
Killer
time?
Mike, I think-
I heard that he hit someone, so they let him go get his award, and then they arrested him after. Did you
Yeah,
hear about this?
like,
Like Alvin Kamara in the Pro Bowl.
Remember the Will Smith when he?
Oh, what, was that at the Oscars or the Emmys?
Out your mouth. And Smith.
Was it the Oscars?
I don't remember. I just don't.
Anyways, yeah,
Yeah,
very
it was
interesting.
the
If
Oscars.
you guys want a music podcast, just hit us up in the comments.
Great music taste.
But keeping it with the NFL, the three of us are Bears fans, and then obviously Dylan said he's a Packers fan. Well, you know, we'll keep it local with the Bears for a little bit. What do you think they're going to do this offseason?
I'm not a big Caleb Williams guy.
Okay.
I think Washington, with the hiring of Cliff Kingsbury, is going to sell the farm to get him because Kingsbury just came over from UFC. He runs that same style of offense that Lincoln Riley runs, and I think Drake May's trash.
Yeah, don't put that in your mouth.
And Caleb Williams, I don't think he fits the Bears culture that Coach Flus is building.
I don't think you can pass up on a guy like Caleb Williams. You're gonna have to pay Fields in the next year. He's gonna want more than Daniel Jones, who just got paid what, $45 million a year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to meet you guys kind of in the middle. I think it's kind of a win-win situation for the Bears because you're either going to stick with the trusted guy and get a ton of picks, probably pick up Marvin Harrison Jr., or you're really going to get the best quarterback prospect since Andrew Luck. And that's what the analysts are saying. So I think it's a good position for the Bears to be in. And you obviously still have your draft pick at 9, which you can do whatever you want there. So a lot of cap space to it.
Since Trevor Lawrence.
That's Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor
And
Lawrence has been a good quarterback.
It's been all right.
but, yeah. I
Do
don't
you
know.
think Poles will be willing to trade on a guy, like pass on a guy like
And this is his
after
career.
passing
This is
on-
his career on the line. And honestly,
That's right.
I think if he picks Caleb Williams, it gives him a little more time to work
Right.
on it and reset the system for him. So I don't know. And I honestly am. The defense got better last year, but I'm not sure how much Eberflus really had to do with that.
I think he had a
You think?
big role in doing that, calling it, and on defense, you're only a couple pieces away from being
Elite.
yeah.
Johnson,
Yeah.
Montez Sweat.
Get Jalen Johnson.
Really got to re-sign him.
You-
Yeah.
bare minimum franchise tag him, and then go get. We need a safety because Eddie Jackson's not getting it done, and one more interior D lineman help because Billings can play the run as good as you want in the NFL, pretty much. So
So with that, in the NFL talk, I know you guys aren't huge basketball fans. Maybe hit on the NBA a little bit. Just ask a little, who you think might be in the finals from East and Western Conference? You a big basketball guy, Ethan?
Nope, not at all. That's
Chicago Bulls.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Zach Levine got hurt.
Bucks got their. Oh yeah, I saw that season-ending.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
4 to 6 months.
The Bulls play better without him. And actually, is he sitting up? No.
Yeah, yeah, got Zach Levine.
Ooh, sorry guys. Sorry.
Just take that down.
You see the Bucks after after hiring that
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers.
They've lost like 4 in a row.
Like
Five
one-
in a row.
9 and
I
3.
can't believe Doc Rivers is still bouncing around the league. I mean,
How old is that guy?
he's been
Ancient.
he's got to be about 70. He's been with the Clippers, the Sixers, the Bucks, and then he was with a couple other teams I can't think of, but he's really bounced around.
He hasn't gotten
Still
it
making
done
money,
yet.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess, man. His son's in the NBA, so he must have had
Yeah.
a good son or something. I don't know, maybe like a third wife type thing. But anyways,
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Can't say Magic Johnson jokes on the Sycamore airwaves.
Yes.
No, I love Magic Johnson.
Remember
Oh,
He's a baller.
He's a little. Yeah. Okay. Magic Johnson's son.
What's his name?
Uh,
What's his name? Look up his name.
For the viewers,
Yeah, look up
The contact.
Magic Johnson.
Magic had a great career.
EJ. It's EJ.
EJ.
It's EJ. Here,
EJ
should we bring it over?
Yeah, just.
All right, for the viewers,
Edit it out.
is it going over?
No, you have to close the North Florida.
Sorry,
Trying to
guys.
see
This is embarrassing.
E.J. Johnson.
Just up EJ.
EJ.
What do you look like as a full?
Okay, let's see these.
On the broadcast.
There is EJ right there.
EJ,
Specimen.
y'all think he making it to the league?
Yeah, probably range a little
Jason
older.
LeVere.
He finds himself a little more. He's a
Yeah,
little
past
himself. So.
Brian probably.
How old is EJ?
how old is he?
American TV personality.
I think he.
I mean, maybe we could see like a G League comeback.
I could see.
No,
Look how
probably
big the
not.
shoulders are there at their.
Is EJ hungry?
I think this could lead into a good discussion because he's like 6'10". He has to. Be.
Okay, I'm saying
Who's his dad? I mean, he's got his dad,
that one's
Jesus.
no, not making it.
That's him
But look
compared,
at
that's
right
him
here,
compared to Magic.
Magic's 6'9", so he's got to be at
He like
least
6'7".
6'7".
Yeah.
6'7", 6'8".
Oh,
Get into the league.
Yeah.
Give it.
Well, they are 6'7".
No. Yeah, we're a gender inclusive.
We're not trying to
Absolutely.
discriminate
Yeah.
anything here.
So this could be a
You
good
can
discussion.
cancel
It's like
Look at that weight loss journey too. Come on, EJ.
he put in that work. We'd love to see that.
Does it say 50 pounds?
Yeah,
Yeah.
50 pounds.
Who do you think's son, NBA player's son, is like the best? Because MJ's sons, they play D1, but they make it to the
Ooh,
league.
I saw like
Oh,
Larry. I saw a TikTok. It's like Larry
Oh,
Bird's
yeah.
son is like in 8th grade. Just
Oh,
throwing it
yeah, I
down
saw that
on, like
TikTok.
8th graders.
I'm
He could
gonna-
be a little young five.
You got Bronny and Bryce, obviously, but like.
Oh, Brian's not doing that at USC. He's
Yeah.
like, his game high
What
was
is
like
he?
16
Is he
points.
Is he redshirt or is he just a true freshman?
True
He's a
freshman.
true freshman. I think he needs another year, but a lot of people might just take him because it's going to be a package deal, with Bron. So,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I also think who
I
was
thought
it?
that with Frank Gore's son too, though. That never happened.
Frank Gore, he's in the draft this year.
Frank
you're
Gore's
saying-
gone.
Frank Gore's ancient.
Yeah,
Yes.
Frank Gore's like 40.
Respect Frank Gore. He was
Hey,
a good
he's
running
great.
back.
He's good on that.
Where'd his
He's
son
good on
play?
Southern Mississippi.
Southern Mississippi, that's right.
We might have to get a little trivia going in the next podcast.
So
If
big
anybody
stadium
wants
is.
that.
We gotta go Jersey.
Yeah,
about
for
that.
our viewers, we obviously we like to get as many people on here as possible. We do have our first special guest lined up sometime, maybe in the next couple of weeks. Head Sycamore track coach, Mr. Gasecki,
Former
So-
UCLA star.
former
yeah.
UCLA.
Junior Olympics champion.
He actually roomed with Russell Westbrook when they were at UCLA together.
And
So-
Kenny Clark.
And Kenny Clark. So that could be super insightful, just for the sports world.
He's been on a couple podcasts before.
Yeah,
True.
he has. He's
Big
a vet.
time podcast.
And he
Talking throws, he was on.
Yeah, and obviously he's a government econ teacher, so he might want to get political on us. We'll have to see, but he might be coming on.
Oh, debate action going on?
Yeah. Who else would you guys want to see? I mean, who else are you guys thinking about bringing on?
Ed.
Ed, yeah,
Ed
Ed's a
Griffio.
local beat writer for sure.
Jeff Kiker maybe
Maybe
sometime.
if we're trying to get political, possibly.
More educational.
Yeah, I think Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff
We,
would
we
bring
don't
up.
want to get too
Yeah,
far.
he would-
I think Mr. Kiker could start up some good conversations. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he'd
saying?
be a good moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be a good mod since obviously he mods on Discord, right? And then sorry, that's someone else in the class, obviously. So next, I think we should move on to some other topics. Are you guys big baseball guys?
A little bit.
What are you thinking, Gable? White Sox, Cubs this year? What you thinking?
I mean, I hope the White Sox are good, but probably not. You know?
Hopes, yeah.
While we're on the
Yeah.
White Sox, the new stadium,
No,
Maybe.
that ain't happening.
Yeah, I saw something. It was like they said that like 8 years ago. And
They're
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna have to.
rotation.
Well, one, Reinsdorf is gonna have to sell a team because, as,
He ain't
as
buying
all Bulls people know, he don't spend money.
that. Yeah,
But you know, they got some good guys, but they just can't put a team together.
yeah. With the stadium talk, you go to the Bears, who are supposedly moving to Arlington
I
on
saw
the
a
racetrack.
report that they're staying
Yeah.
on the water side, lakefront.
Possibly, and it's kind of hard for the Bears because the Bears are very unique with the fact that the McCaskies really can't finance it out of their own money because all their money is tied up in the Bears.
Right.
So it's gonna have to be, the city's gonna have to put a lot of money into it, and we'll see. I know, God bless her, Lori Lightfoot, before she left office, she tried to say something about how they should put a dome on Soldier Field, so.
It's just not
you know,
big enough though.
No, it's
Pretty
the
cool,
smallest stadium in the NFL, if I'm not wrong. It's about
It's outdated.
61,500 because, static arrays are very good at that.
Static arrays.
It's outdated. They tried to do that remodel in the 2000s. It just didn't work.
I mean, it's a historical stadium, of course.
For
but
sure. They'll never knock it down just because of how many concerts they can have
Right.
there. And it's cool.
Fire play there.
It's cool on the waterfront, but it's like you can't even see the waterfront. Like it's like
Yeah.
parking's a nightmare, but obviously that's to be expected when you're downtown.
It wasn't that bad when we went.
What games you go to?
Panthers
Panthers.
game, Thursday night. so-
Turned into the house.
Ooh.
Wait, here's Smith Marcel. Sorry for the disruption, guys.
It gets hot in here. Who else is doing a podcast in the back room of their high school? I mean, no,
We got a pretty good setup here.
We're
I mean,
pretty-
we got
and this setup's
Kelsey,
been,
Kelsey Crunch, Mahomes Magic Crunch.
this setup has really been a year in the making. So we want everyone to know, yeah, me and Gable, and now Ethan and Dylan, we kind of slave away at doing this.
Bought some
Um,
wood.
We'll be back next year, man. Wait, when are new episodes coming out?
We're thinking every Wednesday right now, but we can see it. We could be pumping out
We can
twice
do
a
that
week
weekly.
possibly. So if the viewers, if you guys want to see it, and especially just let us know any recommendations. We're an open book.
I think the demand will be there. I don't know.
Yeah, I know some of the teachers have been coming up to me and like, hey, when's the podcast dropping? I'm like, chill out, guys. I don't know when.
We're here.
Yeah, we're always here.
We made it. We made it.
I'm
It sounded like this.
I'm expecting some ad revenue coming our way, maybe.
At some point, yeah.
If we can get, yeah.
I'll wear a t-shirt that says whatever.
Listen,
Oh,
listen to me.
the Reed Dario on here.
Ooh, we
Yeah,
could get
great.
philosophical on here.
Should we go get them right now?
We could get. No, Gabe, I do want to hit on some Sycamore sports. We're a Sycamore podcast, obviously. You're a member of the wrestling team.
Oh, yeah.
How's that looking? You guys?
Oh, wait. You had sectionals too, right?
Regionals
Oh,
last week.
regional. How'd that go for you?
Well, qualified, moving on to the next level, surviving
Oh,
in
nice.
What
advance.
about Adam?
Adam's going. Russell.
yeah.
Really? He won?
Yeah, scored
Wow.
43 points in his three victories.
Good boy.
That's a freshman, right?
Big overtime win in the match to go.
Had a boy. So sectionals next.
Sectionals next.
Where's that at?
Sycamore High School.
Seriously? Okay.
Plug it right now. Come on.
Friday, Saturday. Wrestling starts 5:00 p.m. on Friday.
Be there.
Be there.
Be
There's
there.
not going to be a whole lot of attractive girls there, but there's going to be a lot of dudes wrestling. Get there.
It'll be packed.
See how it's
Testosterone through the roof.
so much testosterone, so much state-bound wrestlers like Noah Carlson.
Who are you?
No,
How's
Carlson's
state
going.
looking for you?
What? I mean, I got a good opportunity ahead of me. I got to wrestle good. If I show up those 2 days, I'll give myself an opportunity to go to the big
For sure.
show.
Well, you'll be my purse.
Anyone else from Sycamore that legal?
Tyler Lockhart won
He's
the
tough.
won the regional this weekend. Got a very good bracket with some very good kids in it. Got a good spot in the bracket, and if he wrestles up to his ability, he should be going down into Champaign. Jaden Dohan won the regional. He's giving himself a good shot. And a lot of our guys,
Lockhart's still young too, man.
we're a young team.
Yeah.
What are you?
Dohan's a freshman.
Dohan's a freshman.
Out of our 8,
Adam, we got Carrick. Adam Carrick.
six of
Crown
them,
Legacy.
six of them are underclassmen. Out of the 8, we're qualifying.
Yeah, we'll be the first to update you here on any wrestling developments. And Dylan, your track season's about to get started. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I'm excited. We got like three more weeks till our first indoor meet. That's only like a couple weeks, and we're outdooring, but it's fun. It's something to look forward to. It's better than doing nothing and just waiting for football.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Should we play some categories right now on
Put some
yeah.
Saturday?
The categories.
Yeah, put it on the TV.
Okay.
Me and Gable,
We'll
Nick was
go.
there too, but me and Gable got up there. We're big stadium guys. You ready?
Oh, did I tell you what my high score was even?
No? What'd you do?
139.
Holy.
I would just say never play that game with Connor Witness. He is
Or at
awful.
Or Adam.
Awful.
Guessing won't get it done. It's more.
You gotta do ball.
You gotta
Gotta put
remember
numbers at
the
some
number,
point
yeah.
too.
You gotta play ball.
Alright.
Is this gonna get taken down? Is this
Copyrighted?
I don't care.
Okay.
Hey,
GMR
To our viewers, does someone want to explain to our viewers or our listeners what this game is?
So you got 2 stadiums, and basically you just gotta pick whoever seats more people. I
Well
guess.
said. Alright, if we can load, we're going off my phone hotspot right now because Sycamore School District, they don't give us Wi-Fi for our personal
here you go.
devices.
Here we go.
Alright. Okay, we're going in blind. This is pretty easy.
Ohio
For our-
State, I gotta be
Sure,
Ohio
sure.
State.
You might want to say to our viewers,
Ohio
so right now it's Ohio State versus the Denver Broncos on who can seat more people. This is pretty easy. The shoe, Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
whatever it is.
Alright, next one. Oregon State, they can only pack about 35, so that would easily.
Is it only 35?
Shoot.
Oh, good call. Nick.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm a
As you
nerd.
see,
This
guy's
is-
a nerd.
So he's this guy day in, day
This
out.
is just about, Lambeau's about 80 on the
Yeah,
dot, so
yeah.
that will be pretty easy. 81.
You're off.
Nate's got some good memory. He can go.
Alright, Washington
presidents.
is about
President's background. I bet
70.
you guys didn't know that. Nate Miller can name all the presidents in
If you
order.
see- If you see him in the hallway, ask him about
Ask
it.
him, yeah. The girls all swarm me, I'm like, stop, guys. Like, yeah, it's not.
Who's your favorite
Who's the
historical
A?
president? Nate?
My favorite president. Oh my gosh, that would have to be the 9th president, William Henry Harrison. Only in office for about 40 days. He died.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
William Henry Harrison.
Yeah. All right. This is pretty easy. I think we're gonna go Washington's bigger than UAE. Protective
I like
stadium.
that stadium. Stadium, really neat.
Studio?
You hear that?
Ooh.
What's that noise? Ooh. About to go up or something?
I want to go. I want to go Houston.
Houston.
I feel like Houston could pack
I
about
think it's
50.
close though.
I think
We
we
do
do
it?
I think Houston can do that at 50.
Come on.
Oh.
We were off by a lot.
Dana Holgerson selling
See,
us
the
clip.
camera angle
Wow.
doesn't make it easy.
They do kind of rob you on that, though.
Because they like go almost like to 0.5 and it looks huge.
It
Yeah.
looks like since
Yeah.
it like goes up more than it's yes.
That's too
I
bad.
figured Dana Holgerson, their head football coach, would have got more people.
I just don't
Figures.
even want to know how you know Houston's head coach. Or he's friends with Chauncey or something.
What, they went to high
I've
school
heard the
together.
story.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
We got connections. Yes, are you getting offered?
No, my uncle has beef with Dana Holgerson.
What is going on with this guy?
It runs deep, guys. You heard it here first on the podcast. The Carrick family has.
Yeah, we could get Mr.
football.
Carrick
Oh,
on
you
here.
could get Mr. King
I think he actually got fired.
I
I
think
think he
he
got
got
fired recently.
Not Mr. Carrick. Mr. Carrick
Oh,
did not
no.
get fired.
Dana
Yeah,
Holgerson.
he's still.
At best
Still your
athletic
guys.
director we could ask for.
So we were just doing the college things. I think we need to hit a little bit on college sports as a whole. You know, with the changing landscape of NIL and the conference realignment, I guess you could say. We're talking about these super conferences almost.
I like the idea of the bigger playoffs because that gives
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
more teams better chances.
I like the home game for the first round. Like, imagine going into Alabama for a playoff.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
like
cool.
But some of these smaller schools, they just don't stand a chance.
But
I
it's
feel like
almost like they get
sometimes
the
they-
chance.
what
Like
is
if
it?
James Madison goes undefeated, like they'll get a chance to play a playoff
Right.
game. That's cool to me.
I don't think James Madison.
I'm just throwing
they
them out
lost,
there.
They lost
But-
their
It's not Dana
their
Holgerson
bowl game,
anymore.
didn't they?
Like I think they did, but like a group of 5 team. Like you know,
Fritz.
you had Cincinnati that made it in. That was really cool that year that Cincinnati made it in.
Is that Ritter? Is that
I
Ritter?
thought they actually hung in a little bit.
Sauce Gardner.
That team was tough.
That team
Desmond
was
Ritter, Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner, what do you have? Like no touchdowns against.
Yeah,
them?
I want to say, yeah,
Even
no
in his
touchdowns.
NFL career, man, he's been good. Just
Yeah.
made the Pro Bowl.
He does.
Pro Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
He got, it was the NFC that took it home.
Jalen
Jalen Johnson. Hey, the man.
cornerback.
Yeah, I do feel like Sauce Gardner kind of gets some of that more name recognition though. Like I think he technically was a Pro Bowl starter, or he was an All-Pro over Jalen Johnson. And, you know, kind of biasly, I thought that Jalen Johnson had the better stats, but
I thought Jalen Johnson was the All-Pro.
he was second team.
Second.
He was second team?
Yeah, and
Wow.
Sauce was number 1. But yeah, both really good players.
Right Dana
That's a great quarterback.
Dolphins legend.
My
In
favorite
Tennessee,
quarterback
like,
to play
for a little
Madden
bit.
with.
Oh, we're gonna play some grid. NFL grid.
Ooh, who's fine.
That's
Good
what
luck with
Back
that.
to the grid.
Immaculate grid got
Locked
maintenance.
up.
Yeah.
What about Dynasty Daddy?
Dynasty Daddy's still there. We're plugging Dynasty Daddies.
Nah, back to baseball.
No, I know, it's just one man on this. I'm better at baseball though.
But I do like the more teams in the playoffs. I'm not gonna like the new Big Ten.
It's big because you're adding
Oregon,
UCLA, Oregon.
USC.
I can't wait to see like a UCLA march into Iowa or Ohio State.
They're coming this
In
year,
the-
right?
In the
They're coming this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, and I don't know. It's
UCLA at Rutgers. Fun game.
But you brought up the NIL, and to a point, I think they deserve to make money.
Yeah.
Like, someone like you see like Livy Dunn, $2 million
Batty.
in college. But $2 million in college.
Some of them, yeah.
You got Caitlin Clark out there. She's making like
Shout out Caitlin Clark, yeah.
$150,000.
But I think what's going to happen with these conferences, at some point they're just going to join and make a super conference, and then eventually it's going to get broken up, and then it'll correct itself, and then eventually we'll end up back where we were, and it will just all be like a big
The thing with the board that decides who goes to the playoffs is people like college football better now because the NFL is so, it's
Right.
all just one thing.
Yeah.
And college is different. So I think it's changing to the NFL.
And a lot of these teams also don't want to be in these conferences because of the competition. You look at Florida State, they played in a really weak ACC this year. If they were playing an SEC schedule, they could have maybe gotten in with one loss, not even undefeated.
Right.
So you gotta look at it that way, but I don't know. It's gonna be different matchups, which I'm excited to see. But it's also some of those rivalries will kind of get tossed to the side. I think they're still keeping most of the important ones.
Yeah,
but
the big rivalries are gonna stay.
They're gonna stay. But
Not imagine they
And
can
another thing is like it kind of sucks for the smaller sports. Like it's if you're on the swimming team at UCLA and a soccer team and you got to go all the way to New Jersey, it's like that's a lot of money. It's gonna cost school a lot of money, but
Well, like, yeah, about the NIL, like, I heard that Caitlin Clark, she still has like another year in college, and she might stay
she'll
in.
make more.
She might stay in just cause she's making more money in college right now than if she were to go to the WNBA.
Just from the WWE salary, but I bet what a lot of people are forgetting is those NILs are gonna stay.
Yeah, they're
She goes to
carrying
WNBA.
over. They're all
They'll
signed
stay.
over.
Yeah. All right, let's get a little back to the grid going. This kind of looks boring. I think we just go
Super
back
cool.
until we find one that we like. Maybe it'll last us.
Nope.
All right.
Eagles Pro Bowl.
Eagles Pro. Did
Is it
Nick
this
Foles
year?
ever? No, it's ever. Did Nick Foles ever?
Did Nick Foles make Pro Bowl? I think he did. And he
I
had
would be very, Nick Foles, man. He could
Did it have to
in
be
pocket
with the
very well.
team?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Alshon Jeffrey ever made with the Eagles.
Oh.
No.
Does it
If
have to
you
be
go
for
like-
the Eagles?
I think-
Deshaun Jackson,
We go Shane McCoy.
Malcolm Jenkins,
We could go.
What's that tackle's name that no one thinks of?
Lane
Dustin
Johnson?
Cox.
He made it too. Lane.
what about Brandon Graham?
You sure about that? I don't even know who that is.
Brandon
Yeah.
Graham?
Number 55, D lineman. He's been there forever.
You think?
He's got to be lower than his year. We try to go for the lowest score possible.
We might have some issue loading.
It's printing our downfall right now.
I think that's what we're working on. Someone fact check us if Brandon Graham made the Pro Bowl.
Is it right now?
Jay Johnson is on my search. Get off of there.
Oh, there we go.
Barry Graham? Bam.
Come on.
Come on,
0%.
Sir.
Good record.
Out of the way.
We are lagging out right now. Alright, Saints.
Saints Pro Bowl.
Ooh, go.
Aaron Armstead.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Drew Brees. Oh,
John
God.
Graham.
Oh, we're loading to the other grid now, I bet.
Is that the lights or the fan?
That's
That
a
might
light.
be a
Oh
meter.
wait, can the viewers even see what's going on here?
No, they can't. Honestly,
Well,
we could give it up for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, we probably got a couple more minutes left on the pod, but I think this has been a good intro to
The first
it.
episode.
I think we're really going to dive more into the topics, and I think we'll really try to get more controversial, because I know, obviously, we're very opinionated people, and, we already have some disagreements about what the Bears should do. So I think maybe we can get more intense in some next episodes, and also bring in some special guests.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I think this podcast will grow into
Immense.
Yeah. First episode, I like it. I like
Season
it.
1, episode 1.
Yeah. So it's only over
How
here.
many- How many episodes do they should be in a season?
About like 10 or 12. We'll talk about TV in general, or we're talking about this.
Like this.
I think we'll do a whole school year.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
And obviously,
We'll
you
get on
guys
social
are going
media.
to take it over next year. Me and Gabe will call in. We're long time listeners,
Yeah,
first
that's
time callers. So yeah.
We'll pull some, Dave Ramsey with you, and tell you about
Yeah, my
your
financial state. Yeah, I'm super in debt, man.
$500,000 in debt. I get those on TikTok
And
all
maybe
the time.
I think we could really do some callers in the future.
We could.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like maybe like a who's better, Lightning McQueen or some of those. So Stephen A. Smith.
Should we get Lightning McQueen Crocs?
Maybe. Maybe.
I know.
Jack Block, shout out Jack Block.
He has them?
Got him off of.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
For like $50. Cause he like got him like he was in the line.
On release.
Yeah.
I might have to cut this. So thanks for joining us for the first podcast. Anything, Dylan, Ethan, Gable, that you want to close out on?
No.
We'll be back
Yeah.
soon.
We'll be back. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Look us up on social media
On
too. It's
Instagram.
coming out
Yeah.
soon.
On Instagram.